Hey guys, how are you? Coming to you live. Let's see. Let me refresh the screen. So those guys who are waiting, how's it going? Let's see. Yep, shows that I'm live. Cool. All right. So let me know when you guys can hear me. Let me know. Yep. Okay, cool. We're streaming. So let me know when you guys can hear me. I need to hear from you guys. Let me know if we got good audio. Good audio. Yeah. Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Anybody out there? I know we got a little bit of a delay here. Because the streaming software versus YouTube. Can anybody hear me? Somebody give me an audio check. Are we good? Sorry for those of you guys watching the replay. Just got to make sure I'm good to go. Yep, cool. Juan, thank you very much. Okay, Shib's on fire today. Juan, we can hear you. Good. James, yep. Cool. Welcome. All right, welcome everybody. How's it going? So, sorry I'm a little late today. I apologize. Woke up to a few things I had to take care of today. So usually I like to start around 9 a.m. Dallas time. So I'm about 22 minutes late. My apologies. So I am definitely going to be streaming at least Monday through Friday for sure in the mornings. And then if I can work it into the familial, right? Then I will do the weekends as well, Saturday, Sunday, things like that. So cool. So let's talk about, thank you for the ego boost there. I appreciate that. So why is SHIB running? We are going to talk about that, guys. We're going to talk about everything that's going on and kind of what is going on and things like that. This is a really interesting question. If there was a war between Doge and Shiba, who would win based on merit, not hype? In my opinion, it would be Shiba Inu because if it was a war, you would need resources, you would need generals and an army, etc., and you would need currency and all that kind of stuff. And Shiba Inu has everything going, doing that. They're building out the ecosystem. They have generals, they have staff, they have devs. Dogecoin doesn't really have that. Yes, I know they have the council that they're putting together, the advisory council that's been in place, and things like that. But that's a really interesting question. I never really thought about that. So there you go. There we go. All right, so let's get into this. Why is SHIB running? Let's talk about this. So here's why SHIB is running. You guys know me if you follow any of my content. SHIB is running because of that bad boy right there, because we are up 6.8% in the overall market conditions. And you've got Bitcoin just spiking and booming. I mean, look at the 7-day run, 15%, and Ethereum 17%. Remember, I say this all the time. I got to turn my lights on. Remember, I say this all the time. Shiba Inu runs and follows outside of a specific catalyst, to itself, right? Meaning like if there was a catalyst right here, right now, today for Shiba Inu, which there's really not. It's not like Shibarium came out today as an example. Okay. Then, then it's a situation where Shiba Inu is lifting off of, what's going on in the overall marketplace. I mean, this is insane. 18+% versus 6.4%. And so again, I'm going to remind you guys of something. Okay. So what have I always said? I got to set the stage. So remember that Shiba Inu, okay, look at the price point. Look at the how much it costs. So Shiba Inu is obviously sub penny, way below that, right? Closest to it is obviously Dogecoin right here. Okay. Now, remember that Shiba Inu you can buy SHIB anywhere in the world. It's 100+ exchanges that have it, and almost really anywhere you are at in the world, you can pick up and buy and get Shiba Inu. Okay. So all of that reduces the barrier, right? Now, with all that said, you have two factors. Number one, Shiba Inu is running hard and actually just started running even more so in the last hour or two. It's been running good, but it's just really picking up steam. You've got a FOMO factor here. Okay. So fear of missing out. Shiba Inu's shown this back in October when it started really running hard. You had FOMO coming in big time. People FOMOing in, fear of missing out. And so when Shiba starts to run, people start to jump into it and come into it even more so. Remember, part of that is helped and propelled by the fact that it's very easy to buy globally. Okay. So that plus the price point being as cheap as heck, all of that adds up to that. Now, to continue to set the stage, look at this fear and greed index. We went from a 49 to a 60 right here in that perfect wheelhouse of where I want us to be. Okay. So you've got overall social sentiment turning. Everybody's kind of, all right, this is cool. This is good stuff. People are not as fearful right here, right now. All of that is coupled. So you got a lot of things happening. All right. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully you got some value out of that. But that is what is going on with SHIB. And it is very cool to see, it running hard. Now let's look at it real quickly. Why is it not loading? Come on, load. I mean, right here, look, it's peaking, right? See, it's at that in the last 24 hours is when it's peaking. But look at the volume, 24-hour trading volume. Look at that. 1.9 billion. Look at that volume. Okay. Market cap 15 billion. And we should be gaining. I mean, we're about to take over the 14th spot. We're about to take it away from Terra. And then obviously Binance is not too hard. And here's Dogecoin about 4 billion away from us. Okay. So fully expect this to continue to run at this rate. We can definitely, break into the threes, which gets us back to our previous all-time high. Our all-time high was when we were in an 8 right here. And then before that, our previous all-time had been a 3 and change. Okay. All right. So cool. All right. So here we go. Let's continue to move on, guys. So let's see what else we got going on. Hold on. I got some, here you go. I got some, Mr. Liddy is joining me. What's going on? Can you hear me?
Austin, how you doing?
Hey man, what's going on?
First time on your show. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Have you you tracking? You see Shiba Inu running like 18+%?
Ooh, hey, I feel like sometimes Shiba's Bitcoin to predict that bull run. Sometimes, man.
It can be. Hey, you said it, man. It can be a leading indicator, right? I mean, it's 100 exchanges globally, right? And it's easy to buy anywhere you're in the world. I've said this a lot in videos. And I mean, if you're looking at the market right now, SHIB's up. Well, you can see it on the screen. Oh, let me go back to the view. Hold on, right here. Yeah, SHIB's up 18%, and look, Bitcoin's up 6.
Ooh,
So yeah.
look at that green. Look at that green.
Yeah, it's a nice day, man. So for those of you guys who don't know, and I'll pull it. You have your YouTube channel, right? Let me pull it up and show it.
Yes, sir. Liddy
All right.
Markets.
All right, I'll do that in a minute, buddy. So what? On a side note, guys, for everybody's watching this, so Mr. Liddy joined me. We have a Twitter group where it's a bunch of just us guys and gals that are on YouTube and Twitter where we all share. So what I did is I went in there and dropped in and said, hey, I'm going to go live here if anybody wants to join me. So I'm getting joined by my buddy here. So that's cool. I love having different influencers and different people on and all that kind of stuff. So let me ask you this, man. What do you think's going on? Why is the market picking up and running? Been Bitcoin 47.3, Ethereum 3,300. What do you think's going on?
I honestly think two things. Number one, timing, because I swear the same time last year it was doing this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at the previous price movements from last year. Number two, I believe the war in Ukraine that put a tamper on the markets. If that didn't happen, to be honest, I think early March into February would have been seeing the same thing. I think
Absolutely.
people's anxiety over the war is starting to calm down as far as their finances. People were shaky with investing during that time because they didn't know if they needed to keep that money for emergencies. So now I
Yep.
think people's mind is starting to get used to it, and now they're like, "Hey, it's time to go back into these markets, man."
I would tend to agree. I mean, I think, and if you look right here, I look at Yahoo Finance a lot. I mean, for my traditional investments, but also just in general, I think it's a pretty good news source. Like the Dow, we've got definitely an uncoupling event, right? The Dow's down 98, Nasdaq's of course, running in the opposite direction, but where you've got, crypto is historically ran on its own, but with the Russia Ukraine war, we've had, I think to your point, have had what I'm going to call coupling, where we've been kind of tied to the overall, stock market, things of that nature. There's been those breakout days where where crypto has done its own thing when when stocks were doing their own thing. But I think you said it. I think people, right or wrong, and I mean the war is horrific, and and all the things that you want to say. But if you're talking about just the business and the impact, I think that people have adjusted effectively, and I think that they're kind of to the place where it's kind of built in. Now, it's built only into the context that if Russia does something like they use chemical weapons, or God forbid, a small nuke or something, then that's gonna send it all off the off the rails, right? So, but I think, yeah, basically to your point, man, I think it's kind of built in. So let's switch gears. I've got here. I'm pulling this. Where was this? I saw this a minute ago. Somebody was asking about, oh heck, I can't find it. So somebody was asking about, oh, here we go. Okay, Mike is asking, good day, Austin. We need 100x. Is that 100? Yeah, 100x gem. What do you suggest? So I'm gonna put you on the spot a little bit. What's something that you're looking at that you like right now?
If I chose 3 coins, number 1, of course, Austin Shibtoro. You knew that was in there. Shibtoro.
Yeah. I'm a fan, obviously.
Yes, Shibtoro. Due to where it's at in price, due to the movement, due to all the different things this community is creating on a daily, I see that being a 100x gem here in the near future. My second pick, I would go with, hey man, it's not even out yet, but it's coming out tomorrow, and I think this is one of the biggest hyped up coins that of 2022, and I'm going with CoinView Cap. I think yeah, man.
CVC, yeah.
Yeah, man.
So let's go back to Shibtoro real quick. I got the chart pulled up. So we've got everybody knows. I mean, I've got a partnership with Shibtoro. I'm covering them on the channel. I love what they're doing, man. With the poker tournaments, they're doing some amazing stuff with building up the community. I think it's showing a good chart pattern right now. It's consolidating nice. Obviously, it's outside of kind of the a little bit of people's kind of purview, meaning it's down about 1%, give or take, right now. So it's not benefiting from this run that we're seeing. That's fine. It is kind of is what it is. I think this is a sleeping one. I think that it's going to continue to build the community and all that what they're doing over there. So I agree with you on that one. CoinView Cap. Let's pull up that one, because you're right, that is going out. So for those of you guys who don't know what, excuse me, CoinView Cap. Oh, what is it? There it is. Okay, man. Sometimes Dex Tools takes a million years to load.
Dude, don't get me started with Dex Tools, man.
Man, I tell you, it's like, is I type it in the right way or not? And see, look, it's not even loading. No, that's not right. Okay. Oh no, it's not out yet. Duh. Sorry, dumb. Sorry, dude. Brain fart, man. Holy shit. Hey, why is this not working? Because it's not out yet. You dumbass.
Price is up 0%, man.
It's up. It's crushing it. Get in now. Get in. Oh my god, that was funny as hell. You're like, why are you trying to pull up a Dex tool?
I was wondering, like, hey, well, maybe he just wants it pulled up. Shit.
Oh shit. Sorry about that. So CoinView Cap not up yet. All right, there we go. But that's a good one. I definitely agree. And so for those of you guys who don't know what CoinView Cap is, we can go to the website. The website. Okay. So basically, what they're doing, guys, on CoinView Cap, is there was a pre-sale. I had a live AMA with the guy who started CoinView Cap, Keith. I was able to get one Ethereum into the pre-sale. The pre-sale 1,500 ETH sold out in 27 hours or something.
Yep.
And it's going live. Yep. Very, very soon. And it's basically what they're really trying to do, for those of you guys out there like, what the hell is this? Is that CVC, CoinView Cap, really wants to go out and solve a major problem. And that problem, right, man, is to actually rank crypto projects with their true freaking market cap, right? I mean, that's the biggie. And so Saitama is the really great one, like at a point there where back in the day when Saitama was running at about a $4 billion market cap, it would have been a top 100 crypto. And if it would have been accurately ranked on the coin geckos, the coin market caps of the world, you would have had a lot more new investors come in because there's people that won't put money into it unless it's a top 200 or whatever asset. It's a big deal and it's not being done. It's just, let's just say it's not fair out there on the coin market cap, et cetera. So what CoinView Cap is looking to solve that problem, and it's a big problem. I mean, do you want to add anything to that, man?
Man, that's one of my favorite reasons why I got in. It's the real life, true rankings. My second thing I loved is that it's real time price movements. You don't have to refresh the page. It's showing you the ticker like normal stocks. I love it, man. I love this. The guy, and another reason, man, Keith is a great person. I'm always in those telegrams. I hear how he speaks. He's very patient. He really, it seems like the guy is doing it all by himself. Like, it just seems like that. And it's just like, man, this guy answers everyone's questions. He's always in the chats. He's working. He's trying to get the liquidity going. People probably asked him also like 50 times. So, what is the market cap when we start? Like, people have asked him that at least 50,000 times.
Yeah.
He's very patient, man. Very patient.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I want to see him succeed. I mean, I think he's taking on a pretty big technology challenge. I think there's a lot more. There's obviously some significant tech that he's got to put together to accomplish what he wants to, especially the ranking deals. It's not as easy as just throwing up a site and, oh, by the way, here it is, it works. There's there's some stuff that goes into that. I really want to see him succeed. I think those are two good ones, man. I think you got some good ones. Let's jump back over to, well, if I can, yeah, there we go. All right, so let's jump back over. I mean, Bitcoin, Ethereum running. It's good to see Cardano waking up. There's some other really good projects out there that I like. I like Mandox, what they're doing with their charitable aspect. There's a lot of really cool new projects coming out. All right, so let me see here. So guys, do me a favor, smash the like button. We've got like almost 300 people here. I only got 74 likes, give or take. I need to get us to about 150 likes so that the whole YouTube algorithm thing likes this, etc. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this other question. So if you're thinking about top 100 cryptos, man, so what are some that you like in that kind of scenario? And give me two that you like there.
Top 100s. And guys, get the likes up. He told me only 75 and 300 people's in here. Come on, get the likes up.
Oh man, that's cool. All right, yeah.
all right. Oh man, I'm waiting for the Ripple stuff to be complete.
Yeah.
Once that gets finalized and they're good, Ripple is taking off, guys. Like, no joke. Ripple is my main token I'm looking at once all the court stuff gets resolved. Ripple.
Yeah, so let's put some meat around that, man. I've heard via different sources who don't know each other. So these are, different sources that I've heard, this is rumor, I don't have this confirmed, that the case has basically been settled, meaning like, they've all kind of met in, deep, dark cavern cave somewhere, if you will. And, it's basically done. And the government is just, the SEC is kind of looking at how they can get out of it with as minimal kind of damage, if you will. And that's kind of the rumor speculation that I'm hearing. Beyond that, again, that's rumor, just rumor. Beyond that, I've had two different people who are very smart people tell me that the day that it goes live, that the SEC battle is done, that this thing could pump north of $10 in one day.
Hey, you know what? I think we have that same person as a source.
or people's, right?
Yeah.
Think about that. I mean, it's crazy, man. I know personally two guys, and a lady that have each have millions and millions in XRP that they bought over the years at these various price points, right? And they're just waiting. I mean, I think it's a great long term if you want to park some cash somewhere, because at the end of the day, it's going to be settled. It's going to be settled. And everybody else, even if you're remotely paying attention, it looks like pretty much, again, not investing advice. It looks like, I mean, again, XRP and / Ripple are going to win, so to speak. Right. Yeah, that's a good one, man. I'm glad you brought that up. That's a good one. So what's another one that you like?
Oh man, sheep, sheep,
Well,
man.
look at this. She's running.
Look at that. Look at
Yeah.
this, man. Somebody come look at this,
I mean, you
man.
could just, I just want to stare at this and just like,
I know.
have a drink and just sit, like be by the ocean and just stare at this. Cause this is like, man, I tell you, this is good stuff.
You know why? Because when people see Bitcoin blast, they're like, okay, that's great, that's great. But then when they say Shiba, because to me, man, Shiba is it did take over Doge to me. It took over Doge. It actually did its job, and it's the leader of meme tokens. So
Yep.
everyone in the meme space is like, Shiba's up, let's go.
Yeah, Angela, or rather Foxy. Sorry, Angela, I just outed your real name. She's laughing at me. One of my mods just posted in, and I want to see if I can find this. Where did she? So, oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So Foxy's one of my moderators, and she said, I think people are taking funds out of project like Apollo to put into pumping tokens. As soon as it levels off, I think we'll see people rush back to the Apollos of the crypto. Now, what she's talking about is actually, I think she's answering somebody else's question, right? But this actually is a really interesting scenario I see here where, and I don't know if you're seeing this too, man, like where you see people taking money out of one crypto to move it into another. Like we saw it with, people moving money out of Saitama to move it over into another one. We saw it back when Shiba Inu in October of last year was running 1,000%. You saw these other, like, for example, I remember when Shiba was running in October, Saitama was suffering not because of anything that was going on with Saitama, but people were pulling all their money out of Saitama to put it into SHIB, Yeah. What do you think about that scenario? I mean, it's weird how it's like me, I don't pull money out of one project to put it into another. And it's just weird how that it does seem to happen. What's your opinion on that, man?
Man, because I'm like you, man. I'd rather just use other money to invest in other projects and just leave the money I have in there. But Saitama, I definitely understand that one. I mean, that's a huge exception. I understand why people are moving their money around, especially in that scenario.
I'm listening. Hold on. I gotta close the door. The dogs are about to lose their stuff. Keep going, man.
All right. Yeah, guys. I see why people are moving their money around, man. I see why. Especially in the Saitama thing. I think people have just lost faith.
Yeah, but also just beyond that, right? It's just how they move from one project to another. To me, it's like, I think maybe it's that traditional stock investing mentality I have. I'm like, I'm going to leave it in that asset. And it might just be, people are constrained, right? They've a lot of the people that are invested in these tokens like Apollo or Shiba Inu or Saitama, really insert any token name here, right? Maybe financially constrained. They don't have enough to leave in Shiba Inu per se. I'm sorry, no, leaving like Apollo or Saitama. And then when they see SHIB running, they want to, I got to pull out and put in,
Yeah, I think it's just they don't have enough. Most investors, I think, do it like you said. It's because they may not have enough on the side to add more. So they're like, hey, well, which project is doing the worst? So I'll just take out of that and then put into a newer one or one that's moving. So I get it.
So Glenn's giving you a shout out, man.
What up, G?
Yeah. Everybody knows Glenn. He's the mover and the shaker behind the scenes. So that's everybody is giving you a shout. So that's an interesting scenario, man. But I mean, and I think I was talking about this. I don't know if you heard this. Is that I definitely think with what the reason that Shiba Inu is running, and if you look real quickly again, so the overall market up 6%. Bitcoin, Ethereum up 6-7% respectively. Right now. We've all said this. We all know it because Shiba Inu is a top 15, we're close to taking over Terra USD from a market cap standpoint. But so, Shiba Inu obviously reacts accordingly to the overall market conditions. We know that, but we've also got a couple of factors. Fear and greed index, we've spiked up. We were 49 yesterday. Now we're 60. But I think this goes back again for the people that are just tuning in, like why Shiba Inu is running more aggressively. And let's look at this real quickly. Yeah, I mean, Shiba Inu outside of Filecoin. That's interesting. Filecoin's running. SHIB's out of the top 100. It's the number 2 in the last 24-hour gainer. I think, again, man, it goes back to that. I think that Shiba Inu is literally becoming a leading indicator of, to me, market social sentiment because of the price point, because of the ease of use of access of being able to buy it, because it's a community token, because of how cheap it is, all those things, man. And so it reacts positive more. It reacts more positively than say Bitcoin or Ethereum being almost up 18%. But we also get that downside effect when people get really scared. What do? They sell off, and Shiba Inu tends to have at times a little bit more aggressive sell off. Mm-hmm. You want to add anything to that?
Yeah, man. Shiba's the how can I say this? The Walmart of stores.
The Walmart of crypto. There you go.
That's right. The Walmart of crypto. Everybody can get in, man.
I'll give you full credit, man. If that takes off, I'm gonna give you full credit, man. Liddy called Shiba Inu the Walmart of crypto. There you go. I mean, it's right. There's some truth to that, man. There is some truth to that. Somebody's calling me out of my ads. Yes, I'm a golfer, guys, and I don't block my ads. So yeah, y'all are seeing me looking for golf clubs there. So there you go. I'll give you that. There you go.
Hey, Austin, you guys have a Top Golf?
Where you oh yeah, we got 2 or 3 of them, man. Those are so fun.
Yeah. Aren't they?
Yeah, they are fun. I don't like going there because my son pretty much kicks my ass at hitting those damn targets. So I'm like, he's getting to the point where he's getting better at me and stuff. Like I don't even play video games with him because I'm like, it just pisses me off, man. I'm like, when your kids can beat you,
How old is he?
He's 13. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's kicking ass, man.
Yeah, and he's acutely aware of he wants to take dad down, So it's just funny. So all right, let me see what else we got here as far as comments. For SHIB, FOMO has already started. Of course it is, absolutely. And that's the one thing, like that 1,000% run we had for Shiba Inu back in October. There was a lot of things going on, man, but that was FOMO at its finest. I mean, a 3-week sustained FOMO run. I've never seen anything like it. Maybe, God willing, we got something going on here. But I mean, a big part of this is FOMO, I think, too, for SHIB.
You think it'll go back up to the all times?
That's a long way. I mean, our all-time high was an 8, right? Right where I got the 2 highlighted. I would love to see us get above 3. Here's what in a perfect world, here's what I want. I want us to get to 3, 5. And then let's sustain that. Let's set a new floor. Let's consolidate for a little bit, build some consensus, and then boom, go from there. That's what I would love to see. That's healthy, right?
Facts.
What's your opinion on that?
Facts, man. I love seeing higher floors. That's so bullish to me. When I see a higher floor, that is extremely bullish, man. So I always tell people, because I'm huge on technical analysis. On my page, I do a lot of chart analysis and price.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, man, here, give me while you're doing that, give me your channel. Let me got to give you some props here. So what's the channel name?
Perfect, man. Litty Markets, Litty Markets.
All right. See, there he is. Oh, dude, we gotta lift you up, man. Dude, this guy Liddy's only got 265 subs. That's insane, dude. We gotta get Liddy. You know what? I'm gonna make it my personal mission, man. We gotta get you to 1,000. All right, so
let's go.
We gotta get Liddy to 1,000 subs, guys. So you're seeing it here. Open up another tab if you're watching me and us and Liddy and myself. Open up another tab. If you know how to do that, just go tab over new tab thing. Austin, how would I do that? Go watch a YouTube video. Okay.
Facts.
Open up a new tab and type in Liddy Markets. Liddy Markets. Liddy. I like that. Oh, there you go. Same thing. Right. Okay. And you do a lot of TA stuff, don't you?
TA, chart reviews, chart analysis. I also do token reviews, market updates, all that stuff, man.
But see, that's what I love. Like I don't do a lot of TA on my channel. I mean, to me, man, I always look at it like this, dude. There's people better at it than I do, and you almost literally like, man, lean into what you're good at. And if you're good at TA, you're good at doing your stuff, man. I mean, definitely go check out Liddy for TA and all that kind of stuff, token reviews and all this. You're doing a good job with your thumbnails too, man. I like them. So
yeah, man. Try to
thumbnails.
I watch the greats.
Well, that's the secret sauce, right? Thumbnails are the secret sauce.
It is, man. It is.
Okay, we got to get to 200 plus likes, guys. We're at 168. Look, come on, we got almost 340 people here. So definitely, you guys check out Liddy, and so again, YouTube Liddy Markets. We got to get you to. When did you start your channel, man?
Literally, it's just funny. I'd say a week before I got a Shiptoro. So I've probably probably had my channel going on 3 to 4 weeks now.
Yeah, you're a month ago right here. I'm looking at your channel. That's your oldest view there. Yeah, so about a month ago, give or take.
Yep.
3-4 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah, it's funny. Are you on a side note, subscribers is kind of slow right now growing, isn't it?
I know
Yeah.
it is, man, but
It's
it's
across the
building.
board, brother. It's across
Yeah,
the board.
yeah,
I think this kind of situation we've had in the market condition, with Russia, Ukraine, all this other stuff, but if we get into a bull run, your market will you'll pick up, man. I promise. Because I mean, I've told this story in April of 2021. I was at about 5,000 subscribers. No, not April. January, February, March, April. Yeah, I can't do math. I can't do months either. I'm really challenged in a lot of areas.
Hey, you've been gone for a while, man. Hey,
April. Yeah, April of 21, I had 5,000 subscribers. April, and in May, that's when Elon was going on SNL, and that's when Shiba Inu broke. I added 45,000 subscribers in the month of May.
Wow.
It was insane. It was crazy, dude. It was crazy.
What?
Yeah, and so Zach Humphreys has had kind of similar scenarios, where you get these spikes depending on what's going on and all that. We can talk more about it, but yeah.
Facts.
All right, so guys, definitely go. Let's see if you've got any here so far. You're at 265. Come on, we got to get him up. Yeah, there. Oh, look at that, 297, baby.
Yeah, let's go, guys.
But I'm just gonna refresh. We got to get him to 300. I'm not going to leave the page until we get to 300. Let's do this. Okay, all right.
Yeah, guys, if you need help with learning when to get in the markets, learning when to take some profits, I make it extremely easy for everyone to learn, guys.
Cool. Well, I'm glad you're here, man. I'm glad you had time to jump on. But definitely, guys, we need to get Liddy some subscribers and get him get the channel growing. Come on, give me 300. Come on. Oh, 298. All right, we'll come back and check on it.
All right. Thanks, Austin.
Yeah, man. So let's see what we got. So let's do some comments here. See what we got going on in the comment. All right, here's one. Have you Rawad? Hey, Link Sync. Liddy, are you familiar with that?
No, I've never heard of them.
Let's see if I bet you it's not. Let's see if it's on CoinGecko. How do you spell it? LINKSY. Oh, there it is. Link Sync. All right. Not familiar with this one. Let's see. So that's a ton of zeros relatively, right? It's up 5%. Oh, what else we got here? BSC. All right. So it's on the BSC side. What do they do? Bringing transparency to the DeFi space. CertiK. Okay, so they are CertiK passed. CoinMarket, FedEx, CoinGecko. So they have passed a CertiK audit. That's interesting. Next gen launch pad to help guide each crypto investors to safer projects. Be protected by rugs. Interesting. Now I'm not familiar with this. And what was there? Is it even showing a market cap? No, it's not showing anything going on there. Let's look at their chart here. Let's see. 30-day, 90-day. Okay, they've been out for a while. Wow, okay.
Oh, man.
Not familiar with these guys. Okay, so they've been out for... Okay, so it's like we may have launched back in like October. Yeah, but look at the charts. Pretty much stabilized, kind of, wow, for the last, like end of February, kind of we've had a nice kind of consolidation period here. Yeah, I don't know. Check it out. Link Sync. I'm not familiar with them. And they're definitely, it looks like they're playing in the DeFi space. 5,900 holders, 5916. God, I can't.
There's market cap to the right. There you go.
There it is. There's your market cap. Okay. All right, interesting. All right, Roa, thanks for that. Appreciate that. We gave it a little bit of a visual. Let's now I'm just curious. Come on, I got to be over 300. There you go, 350. All right. There you go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the damn subscribe button on my channel.
Hit the damn like button.
You know,
hit the subscribe.
Zach will tell you this. I mean, like, I'm kind of competitive now. I'm like, well, man, I need some subscribers now. Let's get me some. All right.
Hey,
cool.
man, you're the leader.
Yeah, the leader of the market. Man, Bitcoin, this run, I mean, man, this is cool. I mean, we were just, 2 days ago, bubbling right below 45,000. Now we're 47.5. And I don't know, man, have you done any TA on Bitcoin? Have you?
Matter of fact, let me pull this up, man. If I
can. Oh, yeah, let me, do you want to share your screen? I think you can.
Yeah.
I think I can. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out StreamYard. I'm technically challenged.
Man, StreamYard can be difficult to get stuff going. Okay, here's this. Here's Chrome tab, Bitcoin, share.
Oh, there you go. Add to stream. There you go. You're on, man. That's your screen.
All right, check this out, guys. Oh,
That's a lot of lines.
It'll help. I know you're probably like, what the hell? It'll help, man. Trust me.
What
But
the
yeah.
hell's that? What are you doing? Oh shit. There we go. There you go.
There we go. All right. So Bitcoin. I want to make this bigger. Hold on. Full screen mode. There we go. All right, guys. So as you see here, this is where I called. Honestly, I had made a video on this maybe 2 weeks ago when price was in this area, and I knew based off of I have a move called the bike, right? We got the downtrend, which is the bike. We have the first low, which is the first wheel, and then the second highest low, which is the second wheel. This is on the daily, by the way, guys. It's on the daily. So that's just a huge move. If you see this, you can see that this is a big W. Look how big this W is, man. So I see that number one. If I zoom in, guys, you can see here, test, retest, goes up, test, and as soon as it hits this trend line, it bounces up immediately. Now it hasn't even came back down to that trend line. So this area right here is a nice floor. This thing is going up to, let's see, what I have marked here. This thing is going to the 60,000. I will say this will hit 60,000 2022. I won't say within months time frame, but definitely by the end of the year, you can just look at the chart and it just shows you where it's going. Like it shows you. So it's definitely in this area, man, by 2022 for Bitcoin.
All right, dude. Do real quickly. That was actually a very good, simple, concise. Because a lot of times, man, when you're looking for technical analysis and you're looking for a really good TA channel on YouTube, you get a guy or somebody that's extremely dry, hard to understand, and doesn't make their point really short, really sweet. I'm a very simple guy at the end of the day. And what you just explained was just like, man, so short, so sweet. Like that when you were showing the, the bounces down. I love the bike scenario, the bike analogy, the bike wheels. So again, pull up your channel here, man, since you're sharing your screen and give a shout out to your channel, because we all need a good TA source, especially just somebody who does good videos. So again, I want to give you that was a really good good.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I want to make it simple. That's what I was trying to tell guys. A lot of people, when they do those charts, they talk about trend lines and resistance lines and support lines and Fibonacci's and candlesticks. And it's like, no, I want to talk in layman's terms for everyone, because a lot of people don't even know what all those terms mean in charting. So I just like to talk for the littlest person, even a teenager can understand that, man. So cool. Yeah, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ethereum's looking the same exact way. Man, it's looking lovely. Here I am, Liddy Markets. Appreciate you guys already. I'm at 320. I'll be dropping a video today on the Bitcoin Ethereum charts, just showing what I did 3 weeks ago and comparing it to now to let you know, like, hey guys, I was right. But yeah, it's good stuff.
Well, but that's a good point, Liddy. I mean, you're not, and we all, none of us can be right 100% of the time. Never. But facts. That's why I loved. I mean, I look at different people for TA. I've got different sources and things of that nature. But I think, we're always looking for that, and that's important, man. So I'm glad you're on the scene, man. So
big time, man. I appreciate it. Hey, right, Austin, did you ever get in that poker tournament stuff, man? Oh,
man, I suck at poker. So I'm like, I mean, what was the one they Shiptoro had a $5,000 tournament
yesterday? Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, so fun.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not good at it, man. I'd be like firsthand, I'm all in. It's just it's kind of me. My wife's like, I'm glad you're not a professional gambler, because we'd be like broke. I'm like, I know, baby, I know. I suck at it. So, all right, man. Let me. All right. Yeah, man, that's funny. Yeah, I suck at it. So, you know what? I have a really funny story. So I have a funny story when I was in college. Okay, here. I'm going to go back to this. So I have a funny story when I was in college. There was about 6 or 7 of us that all got together and played poker, right? And so, and you could bring your buddies over. And there was this one night where one of my friends brought a friend of a friend kind of thing. and we're all sitting down at the poker table, and you know how you're sitting down, you're getting your chips ready, and so they got to go around and like, hey, you know, since the new guys, call him John, I don't know what his name was. Hey, John's here. You know, he doesn't know anybody, so why don't you guys introduce yourself? And so they introduced her, and I said, yeah, my name's Austin. And he's like, well, Austin, and I'm not kidding you. He said, isn't that the name of a city? I'm like, yeah, like Austin, Texas, here in Texas, the capital of Texas. So yeah, that's the name of a city. And I'm not kidding you, dude. He shook his head like this, looked down, and started gathering up his poker chips. And he's like, I got to leave. And we're like, what? And he's like, yeah, I'm not. And he said, I'm not going to play poker with him. And he pointed at me. And I'm like, dude, I don't even know you. I've never met you. And he's like, nah, it's not about you, man. It's about your name. And I'm like, what? He said, yeah, my dad told me to never play poker with a man who's named after a city because all you guys are basically cheaters. And I was like, what? And it was, I guess there was somebody drop in the chat. I think there was a movie back in the day where like one of the players in the movie was named after a city or something, and he was like a cheat in poker. But I'm not kidding you. It happened to me. This guy was like, no, I'm not playing with you because your name's Austin. I'm like,
well, at least we know his dad lost some money.
Yeah, I'm like, get the hell out, man. That was one of the funniest things, man. I'm not playing with you because you're named after a city. All right. Anyway. It was like, what? It was like, seriously. I was like, what the hell? Okay.
So you should next time tell him Mr. Hilton, man.
Yeah, but this was funny. Like, he's like, isn't that a name of a city? I'm like, yeah, Austin, freaking Texas. You know, it's like, Jesus, you know, anyway.
Come on, man.
It was just funny as hell. Okay, let's see. All right, let's go back. Now let's go back to our regularly scheduled program. Here we go. All right, let's get back to this. All right, let me hide that. How do I Glenn, I got to make you go. There you go. Glenn, there he's gone. All right. So, all right, let's see. We've been here about 42 minutes, guys. We're going to go for another 15 minutes, and then we're going to break off because I got other stuff to do. I'm sure Liddy does as well. You got to go do a bunch of TA, right?
Yeah, man.
All right. All right, I'm going to refresh. So you were at 320. I'm going to say you're now at 330. I'm a gambling man. I'm trying to gamble more. Okay. So what do you
336. 336.
336. All right, here we go. Oh, dude, I suck. Look, you're almost like you're closer. 335. There you go.
Oh, wow.
All right. Yeah, funny.
That's the poker vibes, man.
It is. You're obviously much better at this than I am. All right, we got to get Liddy to 350. So if those of you guys are just tuning in, Liddy's on here with me live. He jumped on with me. He does a lot of really cool stuff. He does TA on his channel. We all need a really good technical analysis resource. And just a minute ago, if you'd missed it, he did a really good one on Bitcoin. So you think Bitcoin, man? Back to this. You're saying Bitcoin in 2022, which is that I'm perfectly cool with that. Is we're looking at we're knocking on the door, looking at 60,000 ish.
60,000 2022, man.
There you go. Have you looked at Ethereum and I don't mean to put you on spot. If you haven't done the TA, then that's cool.
No, I have. Yeah, I have.
What are we looking on Ethereum for 2022 from a TA standpoint?
Let's go back here and look.
If you got a chart, you want to throw it up, you can.
Yeah, man. Ironically, I just did all this before I went to sleep last night too.
There you go. There you go. Somebody's saying, "What if your name was Houston Dallas?" Yeah, yeah, John, yeah. I think it would have been the same thing. It would have been like if my name would have been Cincinnati. I think it was it Cincinnati Kid. What was the name of the movie? If nobody knows the name of that movie or whatever. Yeah, I think it didn't matter. You know, yeah, I'm so notorious, Kevin. That is me. I'm Mr. Notorious, man.
But come on, it'd have been different if your name was like Las Vegas or something. Your name is Austin. Like, that's a name. Like,
I don't know.
What are they talking about?
It's just one of those stupid things that people say. And yeah. And by the way, I caught shit for that for years. I literally would go to some, other friend's house and they would all kind of make fun of me. They'd all like sit down and then they'd all like start packing up their shit. I'm like, screw you guys. It's one of those things. All right. So here you go. So back to you. You got the controls, man. So this is Ethereum.
This is Ethereum. Look how, oh my God, this looks like the same damn chart, don't it?
Yeah.
Looks like the same chart. Same scenario.
So you call those, what do you call those, bicycle wheels?
The bikes, man. We call it
bikes.
The Liddy Laz. And Laz was a guy that's in our Shiptoro group. He actually came up with the term bike. So I had to give him, his props. So in his kudos. So I call it the Liddy Laz bike, man. Got the handles, the cool. Bike.
So can you zoom in on that at all? Make that a little
Yeah.
bit, yeah, zoom in on that a little bit. I want to see kind of where, so to your point, so inside of the bike wheels, if you will, right? That's where you're showing it's bouncing down, hitting that support level, right? Then coming back up.
Yes, look at this. This is very important. I want you guys to understand this concept. When price drops down, first of all, you see the zone. That's a huge buy zone. When price gets in the zone, it makes moves. Look at this. Look over here. We go look left. Guys, another thing, if you want to predict price, always look left from previous price movements. That always gives you an idea what price is going to do. So, look at this. When this went low, this was the low of this time period. This was in January.
Okay.
Yep, January. This was the low. When price came up and came back down, notice this low was higher than this low.
Right.
If this low would have dropped below this low, then we'd have been possibly seeing Ethereum going down to 1600s, 1800s.
Okay, but hold on a minute, Lee. So I want you to zoom in on the. Can you get it where you're a little bit tighter in on the bike wheels, if you will, like where you're. It's just more bigger of the screen. Okay. So my question to you is this. So I see on the first bike wheel, on the one on the far on the left. Okay, that one. So again, I want to make sure I'm just really crystallizing and seeing what you're saying here. So you're saying, so I see how the red line dipped down. Okay, I see that it dipped down. And then how are you defining how far down? See, like your bottom of your wheel went down into your maroon, buy
Yes.
zone, right?
Yes.
So how are you defining how far down you're drawing that bottom of that wheel? Does that make sense?
Do you mean this area right here, or the actual
The actual bottom of the wheel. See, like so because that kind of like my analytical brain would be like, oh, why isn't just the like that right there? Like, why isn't the round that bottom of that wheel touching where the red candle went down and touched the top? You know what I mean?
Honestly, that there's no reason behind
Okay.
the length of the wheel. This is just showing you that this is a low and this is a higher low.
Okay,
That's
so
the
you're just using it almost as like a zone scenario.
yes.
Because like because on that second, the other wheel, see how your green candle didn't come quite down as far, obviously, right?
Right,
It
right.
didn't, it didn't touch into that bottom zone. You're just using the wheels to highlight that as a point of, again, support, right?
Yeah, like
So or bounce off.
technically I can even do this. See what I'm saying? I can even
Yeah,
do
but I
this.
think it looks better, more of a, yeah, to your point, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But I do it like this, because it actually it's the same width as this. I'm lazy sometimes and I like to just copy and paste.
Well, yeah, I was wondering if there was a method to the madness on like how big those zones were. That's really what I was asking you. You know
Yep,
what I
no,
mean?
this technically is just showing that there's two wheels. There's one
Okay.
lower and there's one higher low. That's all that is.
Okay, so going back to something else you were talking about, like, okay, so that maroon box, I'm just walking kind of people through this or watching this, or maybe you're not familiar with TA. So that maroon box there at the bottom, you said that was like if in that was your support zone, buy zone. If it goes into that, buy at those levels.
Yes, this is technically a floor slash buy zone.
Okay.
So yes. So
Which she
anytime
bounced off of that. And then you have now that other maroon box above, that's another buy zone. Is that another buy zone depending upon again, those higher levels?
honestly, I need to change this to like a different color because yeah, you would think that, but no, this
Yeah.
is more of a consolidation zone.
That's
Cause
why I'm asking the question. I kind of
yeah,
figured that's what it was, but I wanted to make sure just for, for people watching, right?
cause look, it's bouncing, goes up here and it goes right in the zone. Goes up here, goes right in the zone. Boom, 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 gets in the zone. Once it breaks out of the zone, it takes a big push up. Now here's some more consolidation. Once it gets out of that zone, big push up. Here, once it got out of that zone, big push down. Here, it's fiddling. Look at this. What do you think is going to happen now? Just like look left. This thing is going up exactly to this green area, guys. Like it's
Yeah.
going there. This will hit this point quicker than Bitcoin. It'll hit
Oh,
this
absolutely.
point quicker. Yeah.
So what's your so you said quicker. I mean, obviously kind of our Bitcoin analogy was 60,022 in 2022. What are you thinking for Ethereum? We know it moves faster, but what are you thinking there on price point and kind of a ballpark win?
I'm saying Ethereum will hit 4,300. My prediction, give it 2 to 4 months.
Okay.
But the way it's going, guys, you see how these are green, super green. But if I look left, see, look, there's some super greens, and then it's, it has some pullbacks. It has some pullbacks. And we need pullbacks. That's healthy. It's pullback and pullback. So I'd say, yeah, 2 to 4 months, man, we're back in this green area.
So what do you say to people that are like, hey, April, we might start to see, like looking again, historically last year, April, we might see some, there was crypto winter discussion, bear market, et cetera. What's your kind of 2 cents on that scenario?
It is a possibility because at the end of the day, guys, we don't know for sure that the bull run has started. We don't know that for 100%, right? So, if there was a possible bear move to happen, it's at least going to happen in this area. Because if you look left, once again, you see this is where all the friction is.
Mm-hmm.
See, when it got here last time, look, if you look farther left, it got in this area, and it got in this area, bam, got in this area, look here, bam. So it is a possibility it gets in as soon as it hits 4,000s, that it could be looking to, to retrace. It may even, guys, retrace from this area back down here, and guess what? This might be a new floor. So,
well, I mean, yeah, to your point, I mean, your consolidation lines even obviously show that looking historically,
Yeah, facts, man. Facts.
Interesting.
So either it's hitting the green or it'll hit that red, do a nice little retracement, and then go back up to the green. It's going to the green, though. I believe it really is hitting the green. 2 to 4 months.
Yeah, caveat being, again, Russia does something spooky with the war, chemical small nukes, which, please, God, don't let that happen. It's, but I mean, for the horrific human toll, absolutely, beyond a shadow, but just the impact it'll have on the financial worldwide global markets is going to be catastrophic. Yeah. So this is good, man. I mean, and even to your point, like if we hit that $4,000, I think you called it a friction area, right? Because you can look to the left of that, where you had that previous one, then that box could go all the way over to the left. One more one there. Yeah. I mean, I love historical analysis from when you're looking at obviously TA, when you're looking back and you can see these trend lines, and this is good, man. Again, I give you props, man. This is some of the easier to understand TA. I had a guy I used to watch back in the day, or used to follow, and I had to quit because I was literally asleep within 2 minutes. I'm like, oh, shit.
And it's funny you say that, Austin, because that's another thing. Since my name is Liddy, I use that term, to keep people hype and keep people engaged. So I'll have some nice chill beats in the background. You can rap over and stuff like that. It's like, so I have that in the background to help.
You got to make sure that they're not copyrighted, man. When you get monetized, you can't have that crap. So
hey, look! I make beats, Austin.
There you go. All right, so you own the rights. Okay, that's good stuff.
Man.
All right, all right, that's cool, man. So you're thinking to finalize your on this. You're thinking again. Hey, go share your channel real quickly before you give me back control. You're thinking 4,000. Well, you said like 4,000. That's where we might run into that maroon bar. Depending upon, might be pushed back because of historical. Maybe if we get a bear market April, blah blah blah. But if we don't, we bust through that, get into like the 43 range, and that's that green zone above, and all that's within what probably really the first maroon box could be. That's definitely April, right? And then beyond that, 2 to 4 months. Which, 4,000 to 4,300 could be freaking a week. I mean, right, like it's running now, it could be one day. So we could be inside of 6 weeks to 8 weeks, longer term. Outside of that,
That's facts, man.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, man, if you want, since we started talking about Shiba, I mean that could be my last one. I can.
Oh, dude. I mean, I'm sure. So drop in the chat. Everybody wants him to do one for Shib. We all know yes. So please, we got about 430 here. Guys, hit the like button while Liddy's doing his thing. We got to get to 350 likes. It's good stuff, man. I'm glad you could come join us, dude.
Yeah, man. Get the likes up, guys.
I'm gonna tell you. While you're doing that, I'm gonna go cheat and look at your channel, and then I'm gonna ask you what you think the subs are, and then I'm cheating.
Okay.
So you're at 339, man. Now we've almost got you another 100. So that's cool.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you, man.
All right. Yeah. So this is Shib. All right. Cool.
Shib. All right. You got it up? All right. Let's see.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. So, oh my goodness. Look at this, guys. Shib. I'm predicting this is hitting, what, 3,500s. It'll hit 3,500s this week. Facts. Guaranteed.
This week?
Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
You want to hedge that a little bit with Bitcoin and Ethereum got to keep running and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, of course, yes. Bitcoin and Ethereum. It does have to keep moving. It does have to.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
We're all getting schooled in TA, man, from Liddy. He's doing his thing, man. He's dropping some serious truth here, man. And everybody, I don't think I've had 450 people. Everybody's like them. Shit, Austin's not doing his usual thing, man. He's got actually got smart guys on today.
Oh, he's doing he's giving us that Liddy bike.
Yeah, the Liddy bike. Oh, that's pretty good. The Liddy bike, the lad bike, Liddy bike. All right. He said 30. So you say 30. Why a week, Liddy? I mean, that's aggressive, brother. Why?
Look. Look at this. Look at this candlestick just from day one. This is one day right here.
All right, I'm gonna play advocate, man. Devil's advocate. I love to say that all the time. She's got to give some back, man.
Yeah, she does.
You know how Shib does, man. She runs, and then people are like, "Oh my god, I gotta take my 5% profit, and I gotta get out." You know.
And look, I'm also looking left, guys. Look, first of all, the W in this buy zone on a daily is extremely powerful for number one. Number two, when you look left, look, when it gets right out of this, look where it goes. It touched. Yeah. It literally tipped this area right here. It literally touched it. You keep looking left, man. Look, when it first originally started, it blasted through this. So I'm just basing it off of previous price movements and where it went at previously and seeing this W. Most W's that are made, it usually gets past. This is called the neckline of the W, by the way. So we got the lower low. There's the neckline, the higher low. Usually price at least gets it. Actually, with W's, it goes above the neckline. So I'm actually being modest. I'm being modest about it. So yeah, I definitely see this soon, guys. 3,500s, 3,600s within this week. If he keeps moving like he's moving, big time.
And so inside, I mean, I know you're just looking at the chart in that capacity, Liddy, right? So let's take a scenario. Bitcoin, Ethereum, we cool off by, Wednesday. Let's say we get tomorrow, we all wake up and Bitcoin's still up. Maybe it's at a 3% run up tomorrow, et cetera. And I'm really not talking about, so what I'm going with is you're looking at just charts. I tend to look at like macroeconomics and things like that, kind of more of the political blah, 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 blah. And kind of looking at, people will take profits, right? And so in that scenario with your TA analysis, while you're building it, are you building it just purely in that kind of like, I'm just looking at the chart and then okay. So you build the chart and then you kind of zoom out a little bit and you look at kind of everything else.
This is how I do it. I start from just normal price movements, human psychology, chart analysis. I start there. Okay. But you have to mix, and that's where, hey, Hobbs came in perfectly right now. To me, that's his extreme strong point. He's able to mix the fundamentals, the news. He's able to channel the stocks and compare them to crypto. So mixing in the TA and having the fundamental skills of the finance industry is powerful. It's extremely powerful. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah. All right, I got Hobbs. I got to call this in about 7 minutes because I literally have to leave.
Oh, that's okay, man.
Well, I have to go take my son lunch because we woke up this morning on a Monday and we didn't go shopping yesterday, so I have to go take him lunch. When I was at school, my mom and dad did not bring me lunch. I'm getting him like Chick-fil-A. The kid's got it made, man. It's just crazy. He's like, "Oh, Chick-fil-A."
Can I just give a little knowledge on the Shiba chart? I just heard you guys when I was taking a shower. The West Coast is only 8 a.m. over here on the West Coast, man. What I was just gonna say real quick, and I know you gotta go. I was just gonna say, like, Shiba has been in this severe consolidation stage, right? And it's kind of been bubbling up and waiting for that explosion, right? Now that we've got Ethereum moving up to the 33s and the 35s, just go back and look at the charts when Ethereum was hitting the 4s and hitting the 5s. Like, Liddy's pretty spot on with his supply and demand zones, because for those of you that don't know, those little boxes, what he's drawing, those are supply and demand zones, right? All that means is those are areas where buyers were previously setting orders, right? Now, in the stock market, we can set limit orders. They can do the same thing with Shiba Inu on certain markets.
Right.
When they set those limit orders, they don't disappear. They end up sitting in those areas, in those zones. So when price action hits these certain levels, the top of that box, they activate those limit orders. Those limit orders then push to the next resistance level. So what he's saying on his chart, that 31 level where that green line is pointing, right where that comment section is, that 31 level is the next level of resistance. So from a chart standpoint, it makes sense that the 31 level would be the next level that we would catch some resistance. So when you say, hey, what about the pullback? Yes, that's the level that you expect pullback, because buyers or traders are going to be looking to sell at the 31 level. Same thing with those limit orders, right? That becomes a supply zone. So they're going to be looking to sell back down into the 20s. It just depends on how strong the levels are. But when we do TA, we try to look at the macroeconomics first. And when I break down TA on my channel, I do day chart, 4 hour, and then down to the 1 hour. Because for some people, it's easy to think of TA as building a house. You have to start with the strong foundation, i.e. the floor. You find your floor price on the day chart, and then you find your ceiling, the highest point that price has been on the day chart. And you keep doing that from the day chart to the 4 hour and into the 1 hour. And then from there, you can at least get an idea of where support and resistances are. If you don't do any of that, then you're basically looking at the chart. I look at the chart naked if there's no lines on it. I'm just like, I don't even understand where people are trading at. I mean, you can still trade off price, but at the same time, like, it's good to have at least an idea, a basic idea of how to set up a chart, so.
Dude, that was, again, I think that the fact that, and I know, so I got to go in a few, man. I apologize. I genuinely wish I could stay here longer because this is cool as hell. By the way, I know, Hobbs. I know, you're West Coast, so I'm actually 30 minutes late today. I usually start at 9 a.m. Dallas time, which I know is 7 yours. And Liddy, again, I mean, you guys know I dropped this into our group on Twitter. Please, I want y'all guys to come back because this is some really good stuff. I don't do a lot of TA on my channel. It's not in my wheelhouse. I know how to do it, but you guys are really, like, again, Hobbs, what you just said in that little 3 minutes, that was like some PhD level stuff from the standpoint. And oh, by the way, it was real simple. I even understood it. I mean, seriously, I like to throw myself under the bus, but I think we need to. we need
selfless plug, Austin. 1 to 3 p.m. every single day, Pacific Standard Time. The crypto shop is open. You guys can come on the channel, throw me your tickers. We talk about macroeconomics. We also talk about the TA. Go subscribe to the channel. We call it Tipping the Barber. I set it up like a crypto shop, like a barber shop. But go ahead and get in there, man. You guys can come in there and throw me your tickers. We'll go through them live on the channel. And what I don't get to, I'll come on later, a late night live, and you can throw me tickers at that time too as well. So
yeah, and here, let me. I'm gonna, Lydia, I'm gonna take this back over real quickly. So this is Hobbs' channel. So we got to get. Hobbs some more subscribers. We need to get both you guys to 1,000+ subs, man. So, yeah, like he said, Hobbs just came on, was doing some really good stuff. Does TA on his channel too, and then we got Liddy's channel, which was right here. We've talked about. So, Liddy, what do you think? I haven't refreshed it. What do you think the number is? 340. I'm gonna 348. What do you think, Hobbs?
I say 350.
Liddy, what's your number?
374.
Oh shit! He's just being hopeful. All right, here we go. 342. There we go. All right. You guys got to go over, and he's like, "Oh yeah, 500, sure."
Right.
Yeah, check me out, guys. I'm gonna let you get up out of here. Also, I know you got to go, brother. Go take care of
y'all stay around for a minute. When behind the scenes, I want to talk to you. Guys, I apologize for everybody that's here. I got almost 500 people. I got to go take my kid lunch for his lunch. So tomorrow I'll be here. Thanks for the shout out. I got to drop this up. This is a super chat. Mario, check out Devour token. It's crypto merging with the restaurant industry. I have heard about Devour. Thank you for the super chat. Apologize for having to cut it short. Thanks for coming on, and appreciate you. Oh, look. Here's King. Look, King's here. King, literally, you know what? We're all leaving now because you showed up. Dude.
Yeah,
It's all right.
because you showed up. We gotta go.
We gotta
What's up,
go.
King?
Hey,
I have a date with my stepdaughter, so I thought I'd stop in real quick before she gets back because she's just started her spring break. But
cool. Hey, but you guys on the Twitter group, man, I mean, I drop my StreamYard every day when I'm doing it Monday through Friday. So I definitely want all you guys to come on, man. Okay. So,
Awesome.
but all y'all stick around for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and end. Thanks for everybody that's been here with us. Apologize for cutting this short. We were here about an hour. I wanted to go longer. I started a little late today. Appreciate you guys. And we'll be here tomorrow. See you. Bye.
Sweet.